Everybody, this is Alvin Brown, CEO and founder of the Center for Healing and Peak Performance, and I'm an integrated peak performance consultant and advisor, giving you tips and strategies you can use to take your game to the next level so you can achieve optimal health and peak performance no matter where you are on your journey. I'm also the author of this, Journey to Personal Greatness, Mind, Body, and Soul, a blueprint for life balance and self-mastery, available at all your major bookstores, Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, Amazon, and in Canada, Chapters Indigo Online. All right, this part of the week is Humpday Hustle. This is the part of the week where we focus on the structure, the function, nutrition, getting the body running right. You can have all the dreams you want and desire. You can just be a dream machine. But if this body, this temple, this vehicle to get us through this reality isn't running right, those ideas are just muted and you can't get them done. So we got to take care of this structure right here. We got to take care of it. So if you're new to this, here's how it flows. I give you 3 videos a week. Today, Humpday Hustle, all about the body. Saturday, Soulful Saturday, about the soul, nourishing the soul, feeling abundant, feeling like you deserve what's coming to you, and also remaining authentic. You can drive hard, but I want you to remember your values. I want to remember what is your why for driving hard, so you can be authentic to who you really are while you're getting success. And Monday Mindset, a little checkup from the neck up. It's all about mental, emotional balance. So you can see how it flows. I give you mind, body, and soul, Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. All right, so this is Humpday Hustle. Like I said, this is the part of the week where we talk about the body. So I want to share this. One of my clients came to me, and she's later 40 years old. She's not a young 20-year-old like she was when she's still playing the game like she was 20 years old. So here's the story. When she was 20, she used to work out, be very fit, and be in shape, really great shape. And as the years go by, she's had 2 kids now, and things change, but she's still trying to adapt the same diet, the same workout programs, the same procedures that she did when she was 20. And she's finding that she's struggling, trying to lose weight, trying to get back in shape, and trying to perform at peak performance levels. So here's the thing about it. When you're 20, when she was 20, now she's been eating a bodybuilding type diet and a fitness person's diet. So that means you're talking about 6 meals a day, small meals, but there's 6 meals broken up throughout the day. You're talking about working out at a certain level and so on and so on. But see, she's a shift worker. She's a shift worker. So that means, and then she's got kids now, she's almost 40. So a lot of things have changed in her life that doesn't allow her, the metabolism change, hormones shifted. There's so many changes that go on in your life that you can't do the same thing that you used to do and expect it to work. That's why she's struggling. You know, you got to remember something. She's on this bodybuilding type diet, this 6 meals a day. Those people who do bodybuilding, the male and female, that's what they do. They do it all day long. They work out 2 hours in the morning. They might do some cardio or something at night. You're talking about 2 to 4 hours a day of working out. They make sure and get their sleep because cortisol levels are going to be affected, adrenal levels. They are in the game and they're eating supplementation. They're really, this is their focus. Now, when we get older, 30s, 40s, 50s, job, hormone changes, aging, so many reasons, sleep deficits. If you have kids, it changes your body. If you're a woman, you had 2 kids, post-pregnancy, that changes. You can't use the same mentality when you were 20 and expect the results now at 40, 50 plus. You gotta adapt and grow. And that's what I'm talking about. I'm almost 50 right now. My workouts are a lot different. Things hurt a little bit more after you do your workouts. So I got to adapt to that and change. I got to monitor my sleep and make sure I'm rested, and my cortisol, my stress levels, and handling I'm the entrepreneur, the CEO and founder of the Center for Healing, and I got the book out, and so I got a heavy duty schedule. 4 kids that I've raised. They're pretty much all raised now. I got a young son at home, but things are a lot easier in that area. But I had to adapt throughout each of the phases. When they were very young, I was taking them to baseball and dance and trying to run my business, go to school. There was all kinds of responsibilities. What I'm getting at is she was ready to give up. She was ready to say, throw her hands up and say, that's it, I can't lose it, so I'm just going to throw the cards in and just whatever happens, happens. And she was starting to gained some weight, and you can tell that's it. I just gave up. She's laying down and just calling it a day. But that's not what you should do. You shouldn't just lay down and call it a day. A lot of people are here to use age as an excuse. I can't lose the weight and all this kind. Adapt and grow. Adapt. See a professional if you don't have the ideas or the education or the insight to go on Google and research. I wouldn't even bother that. See an expert to get you at least started, because you got to eat differently. Okay? Reduce a lot of the carbs that you're eating as you get older. You got adrenals, protect your adrenals and your cortisol levels with stress. If you're a shift worker, you got to think about melatonin as your different sleep cycles change. You got to start thinking about what happens on a hormonal level with so many things, sleep-wake cycles. There's so many things that you have to think about before you throw the cards in and call it a day and say I'm old and it's just because I'm old. It's not because you're old. You just got to change the way you think. You got to adapt before you can grow. And that's what my advice is to you, is don't give in. I don't care where you are on your journey. As I said in my intro, wherever you are in your journey, I want to help you to get to that next level, to achieve peak performance. As I get older, here's another thing that I'm thinking about doing as I get older with my food. See, when I was young, and you can attest to this, I'm sure, I could eat anything, any time of day, and it would just burn off, no problem, because I was so active. I didn't have a lot of responsibility, just working out. I went to dance, I went to box, I went to martial arts. It was just what I did, a lot of activity. As you get older, things shift, your responsibilities shift. You're not as active. So what I plan to do in my latter years is reduce my calories now. It's to calorie reduction, where I used to eat the whole plate. Now I'm eating half the plate. Get a smaller portion. Portion control. Eventually it's going to be eliminating and a lot of fasting and just really monitoring how my body feels as I get older, and what do I need? How many calories do I need? Or do I keep buying into the idea that I need to eat this much protein and that much? It's about how my body feels. You will need protein to help preserve the muscles, but how much do you need? Do you need to overeat because you think, oh, I'm on this bodybuilding? See, bodybuilders and fitness athletes, they use food as chemistry. It's really meticulous the way they handle it. So, I don't want to go on too long and lose you. So here's what I'm saying. Go and get yourself an expert. Don't throw in the towel and call it because I'm 30, 40, 50, 60. I'm just throwing it in. It's impossible. I tried losing weight for 2 months and it hasn't worked. I still stuck. The scales I've been doing it and the scales stuck. There's so many reasons why it might be stuck. When muscles shift, they weigh more than fat. You may be losing water at first, and then it comes back. Every day you weigh yourself, it changes. Get an expert to help you out. At least get you started. If you can't afford to keep a trainer, get started. Educate yourself. Google, whatever it is. Shift the way you're thinking. Adapt to your age. Adapt to your environment. Adapt to your schedule. All of that. And remember to keep that in mind. All right? So, check out our downloads page. We're going to put all these little tips and strategies in there, and connect with somebody locally that is an expert in the field, and get some references, by the way, because nowadays with this internet, everyone's an expert. You can get online and everybody puts up a nice post about what they do. But get an expert, someone who has a track record, and pay the money to do the first step at least and get started and get yourself on the right track and really get this thing going. Naturopathic doctors are great, but make sure and choose one who does focus on healthy aging and what's happening with your hormone levels, and they can really help. Even a few fitness athletes who have competed, they're also great too. They know. They have gone through it themselves, and they know how to. Some of them are really meticulous. Again, do your homework. All right? So, adapt and grow is the key here. I went on and on, but I really am passionate about you deciding to throw the chips in and to say give up when you're not thinking about all the other elements that might need to be tweaked so you can zero in on the bullseye. All right? Visit our website, journeytopersonalgreatness.com, the Center for Healing and Peak Performance.com. If we can help you in some way, please let us know. Also, live seminars. I'm planning, this is now, today it's March, the month of March in 2017. I'm planning on the summer of 2017 to begin the greatness journey and the greatness seminars. And then from there, I'm going to launch into other areas, but I'll keep you posted. All right? So until next time, Adapt, grow. Don't throw in the towel. Just change and adapt. All right? I want you to be relentless in your pursuit for what brings you joy, mind, body, and soul. And we call it personal greatness. Until next time, until Saturday, peace and love.